helping organizations deliver value faster. Isn't that a novel idea? Who doesn't want to deliver value faster? So how do you do that? Number one, helping the people that are doing the work to understand the problem that they're trying to solve, the why behind the request. Why are people or why are customers requesting for a certain feature? What is it they're trying to do with that request, right? And oftentimes we get what we call a system requirements, a functional requirements, and the person doing the work, developers, they have no idea why they're doing it. Why do you want me to bold this text? Why do you want me to have a drop down instead of a list box? Why do you want me to have a click button over here? And if the developers are just following along and going with what was requested, it may not be solving the right problem. So when they do that, guess what? They're not delivering value. So when you're not delivering value, of course, you're not delivering in any way, shape, or form, because guess what's going to happen? It's going to come back. So you're slowing down in delivering value faster. So focusing on making sure that developers all the way through, right? Product owners, product managers, from a strategy, what problem are we trying to solve? What is it we're trying to do with specific things? Usually there's an action and there's a why, and who is it going to benefit? And that's why we have practices called user stories. User stories focus on the who really wants it, the what is it they're trying to do, and why is it, and what problem they're trying to solve. So that's number one. So number two is making sure that the work comes in is a prioritized order. Now we're not going to look into the bucket, which is the high, medium, low prioritization. And when you do that, oftentimes we get 5 items that are high or 10 items is high when you go look at the list, right? So here we want to make sure that we focus on simply ordering the list. So we want it from the first one to the last one, the way we want it to go out. Assuming that the team can only deliver one at a time, what does that look like? So you want to get that prioritized list so that we can focus on delivering the value, the highest value, right, in the right order. This is also where we talk about, MVP, minimum viable, the MMP, minimum marketable product, for example. You can do groupings like that too, so that we are focusing on delivering the right value to our customer. Number 3 is we want to look into flow optimization. Here we're talking about from beginning to end, right? From the time that somebody makes a request to the time that it gets the changes in their hand, the customers are able to touch it, right, and use it. What does that flow look like? We're going to make sure that that is optimized properly. So here we're looking to make sure there are no distractions for the teams. There are no specific handoffs that happen. The more handoffs you have, guess what's going to happen is that you're slowing the process down. Here also we're looking into automation. What are things we can do to help automate certain manual process? DevOps comes into mind. How can we get it into production server? What are the things we can do? Right? Are there any approval process that we can minimize? Teamwork is also critical in the flow as well, right? Imagine this: you got a team of superstars, but if they can't work with each other, guess what? You can't get things out the door. The number 4 is quality. We're gonna make sure that we build quality into the process. Now we don't want quality being the last. Now what happens traditionally is that work gets done, right, and then it hands over to the testers for testing. But when that happens, they find stuff, right? They find defects, they find bugs with it. So what happens with those? It bounces back to the developers to do work on it, right? If you get it multiple bounce back and forth, guess what? It slows the whole process down. And that's the 4 thing that you can focus on today to help you deliver value faster for your organization. Now, this is not the end all be all. Of course, there's more to it that you can do as well, but I think these are the 4 basic things that you want to look at right away if you want to help your organizations today.